Neo Meditations. Free your mind.
Universal knowledge.
Healing. Ascension.
Empowerment.
Neological technologies.
As a spiritual being, we have the divine right of free will to mandate to the universe what we want in our lives. Blocking alien abductions isn't something you ask for, it's something you do. By sitting and talking to our abductors on a soul level, we can gain insight of their hidden agendas and, if we so choose, can either accept or reject the continuing presence of these alien contacts in our lives. In this guided meditation, I want you to connect with your Neo device. Your Neo device will bring more chi energy into your body, enhancing your psychic intuition and integrating your mind, body, and spirit. Get yours now at www.neologicaltech.com. Now connect to your Neo using quantum entanglement. While sitting down in a dark room, with both feet on the floor, place your hands on your lap. In between your hands on your lap is your cube. Your palms are facing towards the cube, but they do not touch it. Inside the wall of the cube, visualize infinite layers of hollow copper cones, with each layer getting thinner and thinner as it approaches infinity. In the core of the unit is a sphere containing infinite layers of copper and human hair. With your eyes closed, breathe deeply. Start to relax your body, beginning with your feet. Allow a feeling of relaxation to fill your feet, feeling heavy, loose, and relaxed. Relax your hips and pelvis, and all the surrounding muscles. Feel your stomach and lower back relaxing. The muscles giving up their hold. Feel your entire body relaxing even more deeply, becoming completely relaxed, limp, heavy, comfortable. Now let's activate our Neo devices. Device, activate and increase. Now I want you to wait till you feel the energy sensations of the torsion field in your palm chakras, being careful not to touch the device. It may feel like a buzzing or pulsing sensation. Device, I trust you completely to integrate my mind, body, and spirit. Before you is the Stargate. Feel your body floating into the event aperture. Stargate, I trust you completely. Device, activate Stargate mode and increase. Automatic mode. You stepped into the studio of your TV show prepared to interview your guests. In your mind, make a picture of the studio. Now place a table in the middle around which your guests are invited to take their place. Take some time to imagine the materials and colors in this room. The chairs, the furniture, if you use marble, it will feel colder than wooden surfaces. What does the place smell like? What is the temperature? Plastic will feel smoother than walls and so on. Spend some more time just to picture the lights and the noises that are present in this room. Place an audience here if you like, but it's not necessary. Be Be careful not to stumble upon the cables of the cameras which are about to frame you in a moment. Place a mirror into the TV studio in a certain position so that all the guests that are coming to this show will have to pass in front of it. As soon as you're ready to start, go on the air. Look straight into camera number 1, which is now turned on, and say something like, "Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have a very interesting issue to debate about. The subject of this talk show is aliens and myself. In order to talk about this, we invited some guests. Now let's welcome my soul and my mind and my spirit. Ask now your soul, mind, and spirit to come in. And now look at yourselves in the mirror. Be aware that the image reflected by the mirror should be the same as the one you are directly perceiving. If not, that means your guests have a false identity and they are not what they pretend to be. Suggest to them to sit down. Notice what the soul, mind, and spirit look like, and observe which way they are sitting in the chairs you have prepared for them. Do not mind which form they could have, just go on with your simulation and start by asking your soul to introduce themselves. Ask them if they know the other guests. Now do the same with your mind. And now your spirit. At this point, ask your soul if they know anything about the aliens issue. Now ask your mind, do they know anything about the alien issue? Now ask your spirit, do they know anything about the alien issue? Good. The debate can now begin. If all three parts don't agree about something, you can make a big TV screen come down from the ceiling, if it's not already there, and start the footage of when the aliens came. After the discussion about this video, invite as many aliens as you want to come in and sit around you to debate about these issues. You can also have external interventions by video conference or phone from the ones that couldn't be there. Your guests now enter the door as you call them by name or nickname if you don't know them, and you can let them sit down where they would like to. When all of them are comfortably seated, take a look of how you visualize them, how their form is, how they are dressed, how they relate to one another, and how they look like when you are observing them. Notice the behavior of any single one of them. There may be empty chairs, or it could be necessary to add some more. Observe their disposition, and in your mind, notice where every one of them is placed, because later on, you'll be asked to make a sketch which reproduces everyone's position with a description. As they are all there, ask all of them to rapidly introduce themselves. Remember, you ask the questions, all they have to do is listen. If you cut short a discussion, they have to obey. After the introduction, you can start with your questions. You can ask them anything you want, but your soul should be the first one who answers. Now ask your soul the following question. Do you know the alien guests who sit around this table? Do you know who they are and what they want? Now ask your mind and spirit what they think about the aliens' problems. And what do they think the aliens' real interests are? Ask if they're getting help by someone. If they are friends or foes to one another. Or if they know when their job will be done. You can help yourself by watching virtual videos. You can show any footage you need. For instance, should your soul not agree with one of the guests, show the real footage of the event before your guests and let your visitors do the same. These videos have been filmed by your brain and all the data will be delivered by it. They will be about your experiences that from now on can be seen on the big screen, shot from a camera placed in the best possible position so that you can see everything. Do not be afraid of creating facts that never happened. Your mind has recorded everything you lived and knows every picture which has been shown to the guests. Now ask these beings if anyone is aware of the existence of any clones of the present physical body container. These copies' clones must be destroyed, or through their activation the soul will be captured against their will. If you find a clone, then take a moment now to begin looking for these copies in the holographic grid. You know where these clones are and can easily connect to them. Where in the universe are these copies located? Is it in a storage container guarded by the military? Or is there one floating in some kind of preserving liquid in a transparent container? Or perhaps they are stored in a horizontal position. If you find any of these copies, take a moment now to destroy them, as they are not alive but fake. Now, do you agree to continue accepting the presence of these alien contacts? If not, tell the beings near you that they are not welcome any longer. When you are done, you may want to write a short story. Be aware of how you felt during the talk show and let your emotions freely flow inside of you. Carefully watch all characters as if you would like to frame them with your camera while interacting with you. It's time now to come back to your physical body. 1. Coming too slowly now. 2. More awake. 3. 4. And on the count of 5, eyes open, wide awake. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. Device in session. Welcome back, traveler. What you just manifested was through the power of your own Chi energy. Your Neo device will increase these effects and take you into even deeper journeys of your mind, so that you too can experience the joy of out-of-body sensations in an integrated mind, body, and spirit. So what are you waiting for? Get one now at www.neologicaltech.com.